And we welcome you back to Manila Live Tournament. This is the 12 under division organized by the NBTC and presented by Smart, SM Supermalls, and Playtime Cares. And we are coming to you live from our venue, pretty huge here in BGC. My name is Johnny, and we're also live on pusop.com as we bring you this pool of 12 under game between Phil New Zealand Nation against Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation Moen. So we hope you're ready. With Phil. NZ first possession going to Fil-Abu Dhabi. New Zealand, Miguel Ankla, miss. There's Jordan. Long hit. Right now it's just mostly they're getting shaking off the jitters. As number 8, Derek Salak. Call for the foul. It's Keith Ocampo taking a 3. Oh, there it is, starting things off. Number 3, Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation, aka Moen. Salak. Here's number 31, Samuel Cortez. And of course, Phil New Zealand Nation is heavily supported by Mr. Eric Garcia, while for Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation, Moen, it's Ma'am Erica Oliva. Phil New Zealand head coach is John Tabumpama. Let me say it again, that's John Tabumpama. And assisted by assistant coach Reno Esconde, while for the other side, it's head coach Jimbo Oliva and assistant coach Raymond Ocampo. And we have a turnover. Abu Dhabi. First on the board with 3. Keith Ocampo. Abu Dhabi pushing their way in. Off coming in closer. Keith. No on the jumper. Could be a follow-up from Jaden Matthew. Instead, another turnover. Miguel Ankla. Sam Magudatu could be called for the foul. Yes, Sam. Pushing foul on Sam Magudatu. Fil-NZ. Salak. That's Derek Salak. Now it's ground for the ball. Sam Magudatu. Off to number 6. It's a straight ahead attack for the guys of Fil-Abu Dhabi. Retrieved by New Zealand. Fil-NZ. Salak. He takes it from 3. Too strong. 5-0 run for Team Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation, aka Moen. We have a timeout and Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. Will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. As the score stands at a 5-0 run by Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation. Fil-Abu Dhabi going to number 16, Luigi David. Off for three. Overboard. Not all aboard, but overboard. Fil-NZ. Here's Samuel Cortez. Picked up by Derek Salak. And Derek on the floor, but good, great gesture coming from Magudatu. Quickly helping Derek back on his feet. Into Ocampo, it's Keith. To number 5, Jordan. Oh, ball taken away from Jordan by Noah Tamaira. Sam Magudatu. And it's a 3. A miss from Keith. Rebound. Miguel. Ancla. Going to Noah Tamaira. Traveling violation and Noah. Still at 5-0. 6 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. We got Keith. There's Derek. Another traveling violation. This time called on Sam Magudatu. Derek Salak. Miguel Ancla. Getting it closer. Unsteady by Ignacio. Retrieve. Inside. Side of the paint. Just a throw. Enzo, one of the... let's just move forward. Traveling on Noah Tamaira. Jordan gives it to Keith. Keith Ocampo. Back to Jordan. Masaka.
Kailan ba natin sa sige? Wala po yun eh. Baka hindi ko. Pwede na?
Five minutes 14. Phil New Zealand with Miguel Ancla. Oh, just borderline on the line. The action continues. Finally, jump ball situation. Love the gesture of Sam Magudatu helping out this time to his feet. EJ Tabumpama. At the inbound, we got a substitution as number 12, Adrian Kuliat checks in for Fil-Abu Dhabi. Still at 5-0. Asaka. There's a turnover. Taken back by Adrian, fresh off the bench. Up against EJ. Oh, Adrian Kuliat missing on that one. A miss though by New Zealand. Ancla against 3. A mad scramble as it is. Number 6, Keith. And Keith Gabriel Ocampo. Whew. Gives it a bit of a breaker, a breather at even. 7-0. I think we have an official timeout. Oh, it is official timeout. We'll just stay on. players have been once again instructed to make sure their jerseys are tucked in properly. Their shorts, as FIBA rule has made it clear. Oh, we have number 12, Gavin Gallardo checking in. Gavin, the freshest legs for Phil New Zealand Nation. Coming in for three. Oh, Riley John Masagka. 10-0 run. Looking for the first basket still. Gavin. Ball taken by the white shirt. Layup. Coming from Keith Gabriel Ocampo. 12-0 run. And let's not forget that this is the Manila Live Tournament that's powered by Smart. Live more today and catch all the games live and on demand on pusop.com. Your game, your community. The Smart NBTC Wildcard Tournament is also supported by Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. So don't forget to follow them on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates. Another substitution as taking a well-deserved break, Keith Gabriel Ocampo sits it out as number 34, I think Johan De La Cruz has checked in for Fil-Abu Dhabi. More of a desperate attempt to get out of the sticky situation. Miguel Ancla finally on the board for Phil New Zealand. Took a while, but they're here now. And that could be the start. Great things for New Zealand in this ball game. Let's just wait and see. Back to Adrian Kuliat. New Zealand. Hopefully inspired by their first basket. The bounce, closing in the gap. Ooh! They got another shot at it for Levi. Mendoza. Side of the board. Even Henzo Ignacio having a hard time completing or getting into the basket. Can't blame Miguel Ancla. Just wanted to just have this back on the floor. Take a bit of a breather since they're not getting their shots in. Having to shake off that bad luck, or some people might see it. Miguel Ancla. Two minutes 23. Miguel. Rebound. John Del. Secor. Levi Mendoza. Levi again. He gets another crack at it. Air ball this time. Big rebound by Adrian Kuliat. Here he comes. Short on the layup. Just roll onto the side of the basket. We got Florencio Cunanan. Now with a floater, number 13, Cian Gabriel Malcaspac. A minute and 41, another substitution. For Team New Zealand, Phil New Zealand. Turn around, short. John Del Secor. And it seems Miguel Ancla will be called for the foul. John Del. After this ball game, we'll have AUBA Perth, homegrown Perth, against JC2 Architecture Slashers. That is game number 5 here in the first day of the Manila Live Tournament that is supported by NBTC. Sport and organized by NBTC. EJ Tabumpama making a dive for it. Wanting to make a run, but there is New Zealand blocking his way. The throw from Florencio Cunanan. The follow-up is what that matters. Number 24, John Del Secor. Holding on 7, Florencio Cunanan. (20-2). 57 seconds remaining, first quarter. Gavin going to Miguel. Miguel, 2 twists in a row, plus the basket. Fancy move from Miguel Ancla. They got 4. Keith gives it up to Makaspak. And Fil-Abu Nation, headed by Coach Jimbo Oliva and assistant coach Raymond Ocampo. And a very big thank you to Mom Erica Oliva for making the team's presence here at the Manila Live Tournament a possibility. Makaspak. A miss coming from C and Gabriel Makaspak. The second one. They got 21. New Zealand need to stage a major comeback here. EJ, the throw to Miguel. Ancla, 1 against 3. He delivers. Not minding the 3 white shirts trailing him. He just got his eyes set on the prize, and that is the 2. Going to keep Ocampo. Underneath, power move. Too powerful. From John Del Secor. I may take this opportunity and just like to say how much I appreciate the uniformity of the uniforms of our players. Nothing fancy, same font, same size of the name and the jersey number. All important. And that's the end of our first quarter. We have a massive lead for our Fil-Abu Nation at 21 against Fil New Zealand Nation at 6. And Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. Will be right back. Let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. Quick look at the score. We ended the first quarter with 21 for Fil-Abu Nation and 6 for Fil New Zealand Nation. Abu Dhabi showing dominance. Who gets to score the first for the second quarter? Ball will remain with Abu Dhabi. It's the first day of a 4-day competition, if I'm mistaken. And for the first day, 4 different venues. Gavin Gallardo passing it on. A miss by EJ Tabumpama. Whistle on the possession by Luigi. And number 8 will call for the foul, Derek Salak. I think that's second for Derek. They got Jaden. Matthew. Rebound by Derek Salak. But the ball taken away from Derek by number 16, Luigi Jazz David. Or is it David? It's a third personal foul of Derek Salak. This is just the second quarter and not even into the nitty-gritty of the second quarter. Only 55 seconds has ticked off the clock. So not a good standing for Derek Salak and Team New Zealand, as he has been here from the start. Battle for the rebound or possession. There's a 3. Sorry, a long 2 coming from Keith. Team New Zealand, Phil New Zealand, a miss from Levi Mendoza. Noah. Another lose on the possession and a complete conversion by Luigi David for Fil-Abu Dhabi. They got 23 now. New Zealand. Derek. Gavin. Puts it up. Ball taken away by the white shirt. Abu Dhabi. Oh! Luigi David. Noah Tamira. Whoops. Jaden Matthew Monghit would not just give Noah an inch there. He said, I'm going to get that ball. We got another, the 3-man substitution. Number 9, 7, and 31. That's Miguel. 9, 7. Hans Ignacio, Miguel Ancla coming back, and 31, Samuel Cortez for Phil New Zealand. Going to Nate, and from 3. New Zealand, Fil-NZ. EJ. And EJ Tabum Pama. And number 9 will be called for the foul. That is Nate Axi Berana. Substitution. We have Riley John Magsaka coming in for Fil-Abu Dhabi. EJ. Shooting 2. Miss on the first free throw. They're down by 19 points. It was a really, really slow start for Team Fil-NZ. While it was such an incredible run for Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation. Let's see if that scenario changes in this second quarter. Or will Abu Dhabi put on more pressure on the guys of Fil-NZ and really totally dismantle the Team New Zealand? Mad scramble. We have Sam Magudatu, who went up against Derek Salak. Remember, Derek Salak is already playing with, I think, 3 fouls or 4 fouls. We have a timeout. And the Manila live tournament organized by NBTC. We'll be right back.
Dapat sinishare.
Ang Playtime ay isang 24/7 online gaming platform. Big time ang cashback at fast withdrawals.
Ready na rin ako maki-playtime kasama kayong lahat. Pilipinas, playtime na! Ang swerte, dapat sinishare.
Ang Playtime ay isang 24/7 online gaming platform. Big time ang cashback at fast withdrawals.
Ready na rin ako maki-playtime kasama kayong lahat. Pilipinas, Playtime na! Ang swerte, dapat sinishare.
Ang Playtime ay isang 24/7 online gaming platform. Big time ang cashback at fast withdrawals.
Ready na rin ako maki-playtime kasama kayong lahat. Pilipinas, playtime na! Ang swerte...
And let's get back to the ball game. Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. 6 minutes 48 into the second quarter. It has been all the way. Fil-Abu Dhabi trying to get a bit of change here. Samuel Cortez hitting that basket. They got 8. They're still to crack the double-digit column for Phil New Zealand. Phil New Zealand, here's the opportunity. Get into double digits. Miguel Ancla, double team, even triple team. Making a dive for the ball. Look at Rayleigh John Masagka going for it. And Adrian Kuliat going for another one, hitting the base of the board. Kuliat almost getting it. Miguel Ancla goes up, boom! And finally, Team New Zealand. A little light at the end of a tunnel has been viewed. Keith Ocampo. And foul will be called on number 9. That's Henzo Ignacio. Keith Gabriel Ocampo. Masagka going to number 6, Ocampo. And good ball movement there until finally that ball headed just under the basket and he was very much prepared for it. Number 0, Sam Magudatu. And Sam takes a break as number 24 checks back in. John Del Secor. Miguel Ancla with an inbound. Having a hard time really getting closer, managing 1 against 2. Florencio Cunanan gets it. Riley John. Another miss, this time number 24, John Dell. Number 12 takes it in. Adrian Kuliat. Or Adrian Kuliat, and the ball will remain with Phil New Zealand. Pushing foul on Florencio Cunanan. And we have a substitution as Gavin Gallardo checks back in, as well as number 13, Cian Gabriel Makaspak. Derek Salak. Derek, strong on the board. Nine seconds on their shot clock for Fil-NZ. There's Miguel. Rebound by Adrian. Florencio Cunanan. Ball, tap away. New Zealand with Derek. Derek Salak. I think he's the player that's in foul trouble, but he continues to keep it steady. And helps out with the shooting for New Zealand. But don't you look now, because John Del Secor just scored another 2 for Fil-Abu Dhabi with 29 on the board against 12. 3 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in this second quarter. And we'd also like to thank our presenters, SM Supermalls and Playtown Cares, our venue sponsor, Pretty Huge, BGC, Burlington Sox, MNL Kingpin, Molten, Swish, and the Samahan Basketball ng Pilipinas. Gavin Gallardo, John Del Secor, we have another foul call in number 2, Riley John Masaka. We have a timeout. And the Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC will be right back.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
My future.
And let's get back to the ball game. This is the Manila Live Tournament organized by MBTC with 3 minutes 7 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It has been all about the troop from Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation, completely dominating 29-12. Phil New Zealand still in need of that direction to come back here from a 17-point deficit. 3 minutes 2 seconds. Miguel Angla. There's Noah. Tamira traveling violation. Mistakes that shouldn't be made by these guys as they are already trailing as much as 17 points. John Dell. It's John Del Secor to Johan De La Cruz. And Johan delivers the joyful package, 31-12. Sounds a little like Christmas. I know, I'm sorry. Oh, slipping through. Noah Talmira. And frustration really can be seen on the faces of Fil-NZ. Foul will be called on number 0. That's Noah Tamira. Another substitution for Phil New Zealand. Number 18, Levi Mendoza for Noah Tamira. Abu Dhabi goes to Florencio Cunanan. Oh! What a beautiful floater from Florencio Cunanan. Going for a 3. At the state, I actually one of those who wish that that 3-point got through. And getting through is no problemo for Adrian Kulayat. Miguel, and off from the side. Air ball. Ends with a jump ball. Fell Abu Dhabi. Florencio Cunanan. Going to Adrian Kulayat or Kuliat. Florencio. Oh, jump ball. Possession arrow, points to Phil, New Zealand. 58 seconds to go before we take a halftime break. And at halftime, a lot of changes need to be made to the Phil New Zealand squad. If it's a lack of confidence, well, they need to manage that one. If it's the lack of enthusiasm, it also needs to be managed. That's all in the hands, of course, of their head coach, John Tabumpama, and assistant coach, Reno Exconde. And foul will be called on number 12, Adrian Kulayat. 45 seconds to go. Nice throw from Samuel Cortez. Samuel missing on the second free throw. Big rebound by Adrian Kulayat. Adrian Kulayat. Florencio Cunanan. Not even affected by the defense has been put on front of him. He gets the two, 37-13 with 20 seconds to go. Miguel Ancla. Miguel through the baseline. No basket for Levi. And it's number 9, Henzo Ignacio, coming to the rescue. 3 seconds to go. 37-15 is our score at the halftime. And with that, we got the Manila Live Tournament that's organized by NBTC. We'll take a halftime break. We will be right back.
What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Ilang quarter na to? Third na to.
And welcome back to the ball game, the Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. And yes, we welcome you back as this is presented by SM Supermalls, where the score 37-15. And we'd also like to thank our presenters, SM Supermalls and Playtime Cares, our venue sponsor, Pretty Huge BGC, Burlington Sox, MNL Kingpin, Molten, Swish, and the Samahan Basketball ng Pilipinas. Another basket for Fil-Abu Dhabi. And Fil-Abu Dhabi is headed by head coach Jimbo Oliva and assistant coach Raymond Ocampo, and making this possible, all of this possible, their team manager, Ma'am Erica Oliva, while for Phil Nation, it's headed by head coach John Tabumpama, assisted by Coach Reno Exconde, and their team manager, Sir Eric Garcia. At 16, Luigi David. Oh, Luigi's on the floor. He's holding on to his left foot. Coach Jimbo approaching. Sorry, assistant. I think this is assistant coach Raymond Ocampo. Can he manage to get back on his feet? A bit of a limp though. Might need a breather as we have Florencio Cunanan checking in as Luigi David gets to rest a bit. The throw from 3 from Florencio Cunanan. Gavin Gallardo. Great job by Gavin. They got 17. 23 is the difference. New Zealand showing a bit more determination and aggressiveness here. But same time, it's much more intensified when it comes to Fil-Abu Dhabi with Keith Ocampo with another basket. Sam Magudato with a steal as he passes it to Florencio Cunanan. And foul will be called on number 0. That's Noah Tamira. His second personal. Steal by Gavin Gallardo. Ball will remain with Fil-NZ. Gavin to Noah. Back to Gavin after an attempt steal. And that steal has manifested. And it's a miss on the basket from Keith Ocampo, coming from the assist by Jordan Monghit. We have Keith Ocampo at the free throw. Keith Ocampo. Second free throw. Keith missing both. Providing follow-up. First coming from Jordan and then Sam, but no luck for these two. Good news, ball will remain with Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation. Noah. Ball taken back by Sam Magudatu. But foul on his way up by number 7, Miguel Ancla. And another big one from Jaden Matthew Mong hit. Fil-Abu Dhabi. Dominance clear here. We have a 20. Let me do the math. 45-17. 28-point lead. Florencio Cunanan. Fil-Abu Dhabi. Going to Keith on the corner for 3. Over from Jaden. Mong hit. Florencio Cunanan. Getting inside the paint. The throw. Hitting the side of the rim. And the follow-up from Sam Magudatu. It's like a payment to a loan that you have just went overdue on. Miguel Ancla. Oh. We got Florencio Cunanan. Claps all around for Florencio. All good for Florencio Cunanan. Phil, New Zealand. Back to Cunanan. And another big basket for Florencio and the rest of Fil-Abu Dhabi. And this is Manila Live Tournament powered by Smart. Live more today and catch all the games live and on demand on pusop.com. Your game, your community. And the Smart NBTC Wildcard Tournament is also supported by Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. So follow them on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates. We got Keith, Gabriel, Ocampo. Phil, New Zealand. Number 18, Levi Mendoza. 4 minutes 31 remaining. And after this, for game number 5, it's AUBA Perth, homegrown Perth against JC2 Architecture Slashers. And for game 6, the Young Vikings basketball facing a Phil-Am Nation Select, the real deal. Phil, New Zealand, Levi Mendoza. And the ball going out of bounds. They can't seem to get a break. Although the ball is still with the Phil New Zealand. Going to number 18, Levi Mendoza. Miss underneath. 2 men down. Both helping each other out. Adriana Culiat and Miguel Ancla. Levi Mendoza. Another missed opportunity for Phil New Zealand traveling. Miguel Ancla. There is a turnover. Adrian Culiat. Ball taken away by Miguel. Miguel goes up for a layup. Also short. It's Noah now. Tamira. And Noah on the floor with 2 white shirts. Keeping him down. That's Monghit and Makaspak. As Noah was determined to keep the possession. Yes, they do keep the possession. Confirmed by our technical panel. Substitution. We got Riley John Masagka coming in for Jordan Matthew Mongit. And we have another one as also getting a break is Keith Gabriel Ocampo. Well-deserved breaks for these two as they slowly get ready for the 4th and final quarter. Johan De La Cruz going to Culiat, to Makaspak, to the baseline, short on the shot by Masagka. Makaspak back to him, foul to call on Noah. Yes, Nora Tumaira will be called for the foul. Penalty for Phil New Zealand. While for Fil-Abu Nation, they've only incurred 1 team foul in this quarter. 2 minutes 49 to go. Sian Gabriel Makaspak. Miss on the second. Wants to do better for the miss on the first. Wants to do better for the second one. Not the case. They still have a full quarter to go and 2 minutes 43 in this current quarter. Noah Tamira, he gets it, plus a foul of number 24, John Del Secor. So a chance for a 3-point play for Noah. We have a timeout with a score of Fil-Abu 53, Phil New Zealand at 23, a 30-point difference. And the Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. 2 minutes 33 remaining in the third quarter. First day of action here at the Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. Noah to Myra. No three-point play for Noah. But he did manage to help his team get to 23. 53-23. Adrian Kuliat. Going to Riley. Oh! One of those that you have to hold your breath and wait until the ball finally makes a decision as to go or in or out, and it was in. Masagka. That's Riley, John Masagka. A minute and 52. And don't forget once again, after this, it's UBA Perth, homegrown Perth against JC2 Architecture Slashers. Riley. Follow up from number 24, John Dell. 57-23. At this point, I think for most of us here at the pretty huge venue, we could smell the victory for Abu Dhabi, for Fil-Abu Dhabi. We're not saying it is impossible. It's not an impossibility, but comparing these two teams as to how they're playing this game, it's gonna take more than just motivational words, probably, to have Fil-NZ moving into a closer as to the pace and determination that Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation is playing on right now. 54 seconds to go. Look, it was a miss, but there's another. The follow-up, and the follow is good. John Del Seacor. And that has been missing as well for Team Phil New Zealand. The precisions on the shot, plus the chance plus that second chance points. All air ball. 8 seconds. Shot clock. And we have Aiden Kuliat with a miss. Missed by Aiden, picked up by Cian Gabriel. Back to Aiden. And there's another basket from Cian Gabriel Makaspak. I keep saying Aiden, it's actually Adrian. Adrian Kuliat. And that's the end of our third quarter. 62-23. Yes, 62-23. And we have more basketball action when we come back at the Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. And let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. The final quarter of game number 4. We have 8 games scheduled for today here at Pretty Huge BGC. Part of the first day round for Manila Live. That's organized by NBTC. Keeping the momentum going, but offensive foul call on Jaden Matthew Monghit. Offensive foul. We got Gavin Gallardo to Miguel Ancla. Great reception or received by Luigi And Luigi fouled in the process with 2 shots going his way. Loving his socks. Luigi missing on the first free throw. Rebound by Noah. Kamira. Noah against 3. But there's only one to worry about, and that is Jaden Matthew Monghit, who, just using his surname, is willing to take a hit just to keep his team Fil-Abu Dhabi Nation on top. And they are definitely on top. 62-23. On the brink of a 40-point difference here, a 40-point lead. It's a 39. 8 minutes 55. And once it hits 40, it was one of those unsurmountable odds. That we don't even talk about if you can even challenge it. Oh, look at that move from Nate Berana. Nate hasn't been used for most of this ball game, but when he got the chance, he made sure to make a difference. And Berana with that last basket. Here's Ocampo. Heath. Gabriel Ocampo. Going to Monghit. Just a simple roll. It keeps rolling out of the basket.